You know the sayings, right? What's past is past. Don't cry over spilt milk. Girl, shake it off, shake it off. Today, I'm talking about seeking the lessons in failure. 5 tips to help you learn the lessons of failure. Hey, I'm Grace Howe, soul nudger and mindset coach for female entrepreneurs who are stuck in place and cannot move forward, to help them shift their mindset so they can start doing the things they are meant to do in a more powerful way, the work they're called to do. Experiencing failure is not about you. Remember that. It's about the actions you take. Separate those two in your mind. Anyway, on to these 5 tips. Tip number 1, pay attention to what's happening in your body. How does failure manifest in you? How you bring yourself to failure. What's the thing that's coming with you? Is there some issue that's going on that started the process all the way to failure, so the outcome was failure? Pay attention, because what happens in your body is reflected in your life and in your work. Don't avoid dealing with it. Number 2, query why it didn't work out. Do some reflection. You don't need to go super deep, but if it's not super deep and it's a small issue, don't worry about that. Just note the takeaways, but definitely go in there and figure out what happened. Why didn't this thing that you wanted the outcome to be the best it can be work? Number 3, which kind of like leads in from number 2, what can you do differently? What can you do to change the outcome again? Outline, kind of like, what are the steps that are so imperative to it not being a failure the next time, to whatever it is, a task, a project, not working out next time. Number 2 and number 3 are really important, absolutely important. For example, you know what? If you write a blog post and its reach wasn't as great, what other things can you do to expand your reach? That's part of number 3. Number 4, learn the lesson it's teaching. Part of the problem we have is we don't learn the lesson. Don't forget what happened. Don't avoid it or put it on a back burner. Face it head on. Because, hon, we constantly repeat the things we chose not to learn. Number 5, how are you going to move on so that you can get back to other work? How are you going to step out of this space when feeling yucky and feeling less powerful? For instance, do you need to walk outside, go for a walk and clear your head? Or maybe to get your frustrations out because it's not turning out, go and whack a pillow, or even better, the best thing is go and talk it out with someone. Know your escape route. Know how you're going to move on from this setback so that you don't sit there and wallow and get caught up in all the negative feelings or setbacks. Now I'm going to give you a bonus tip. Journal about your experience, how you feel now and how you want to feel. Now, the journaling doesn't have to go all woo-woo. You can just put down lists of things. How you're feeling, what was going on in that moment, and how you want to feel. What is the outcome that you want to happen? Those are the 5 tips. Let me go over them again. Number 1, definitely, what's happening in your body. That'll give you a clue to maybe how it didn't turn out right. Number 2, query what happened. Do some reflecting. Number 3, definitely figure out how you can do things differently next time around. Small thing. Number 4, learn the lesson. Learn the lesson. Don't constantly repeat the lessons. The failures are there to teach you something. Learn it. Number 5, what is your moving on tactic? What is the strategy you're going to take so you don't sit there and wallow in feeling bad about something that you wanted to turn out really well, the outcome you were banking on, and it was a flop or it was a failure? Figure out what is your moving forward method, moving out of that space. And number 6, well, the bonus tip, journal about it. Write down. Because sometimes when we journal about it, when we see it tangibly, we can actually see, oh, there's where the mistake was. And it's an easier way to get out of that space so that you know, oh, this is the mistake I made. I don't need to do this anymore. I need to do it a different way. There you go. Absolutely fantastic. And if you haven't already, go ahead and subscribe. I'll be posting one video a week on how to shift your mindset as you approach working in your business.